Hey folks, this is Roy. I'm here to show you a few of the modifications I made to my 2011 Hobie Pro Angler 14 foot. I bought this kayak a year and a half ago, used, and I love it. It's absolutely a blast. But one of the main things is I wanted to get into kayak sailing and get a sail kit for it and fool around with that. So I want to show you some of the things that I did to the kayak to improve its function and performance. So let's start here in the aft end. This is the so real quick first, it's rigged to sail. You probably notice here that's my full sail. It's not folded down, it's rolled up. Also the sheet control line, probably 3/4 of it you see already here. Right here there's a carabiner. It's a real lightweight titanium carabiner on a bowline here. This is the 3/4 part of the sheet line. I glued this extra PVC here with Loctite 3035, the best, hands down, high density polyethylene glue in the world, I think. Anyway, it's expensive. Go check it out. It's great stuff. Anyway, I have it here. I could just pop that out with a rod butt or a paddle, doesn't matter. It'll pop out like this, and it'll be ready to go. Anyhow, coming back here, this is my bottle rocket. Didn't drill any holes in the boat, all made of wood. I used modeling clay to form this pattern here. I protect it with General Finishes 400 exterior. It's got UV inhibitors in it. It is water-based, but it's badass, great stuff. This is how I fasten it here. These are 1/4 20, and if you see in here, that's 1/4 20. Up underneath there, that's a 1/4 20 insert stainless into the bottom here. Principle here is I can remove this, totally remove this, no problem, no tools required. Again, no tools required, totally removable, no damage to the boat whatsoever. This is aluminum welded here. I have a mechanic shop, Astro Mechanics, local in Round Rock. They did this for me for $35. Stainless pad eye, small micro block. Coming around here to a stand-up block here. I think this is Harkin. It is, there are nuts in the bottom. I was just able to reach my arm as far aft. The reason I had to stand up here is I wanted this side of the control line to be close as possible to the gun wall, out of my way when I'm making a cast fishing and I'm right-handed and that lure's coming back here. I don't have this raked up higher to my fair lead here, okay? So I bring it down, okay? Coming up forward here, these are LED, aluminum LED bar stanchions, clamps, whatever you want to call them. They are on Amazon. They have 2 sizes. These are the mini size. They fit this perfectly. I tap this 620 stainless hardware. I can link in the description if you want. Before we go any more forward here, there's my hog trough. Here's my light and flag. That's a light up there that turns on, battery powered, and I can raise the flag here. From here down is always affixed to the back seat, so I can take this out and stow the whole light. This also slides out here, that's bungee. Right here, this is my stakeout pole. I have a stakeout pole that I made, homemade, through here. This is a gate valve, so it holds the stakeout, 1/4 turn, that stakeout drops into the mud. I have a build video on it as well. It works really well. Let's follow this sheet control line. You can see here the fair lead, it's not rubbing here. I used this Sapelli block, made this, glued it up to raise it and bring it out. It is stainless screwed from underneath here into this block, and again protected with General Finishes 400. And it's coming along here to my cam cleat, another LED block here. I did use a piece of aluminum with JB Weld, and then I tapped 832 all the way through, so it's not going anywhere. Coming up here, here's the working end of my main sheet line. This is my seat cushion. I use it. I love it. It's the purple seat cushion. Fantastic. Love it. My Mirage Drive modification. This is not my idea. I saw it online. These bungees always keep the pedals facing upward. My father-in-law told me about that modification. He's got a Hobie as well. Adventure Island. Here's my fish finder. It's on a ram mount here on the side, here on the starboard side of my seat. What I like about this design is I'm using it, and when it's in my way, I can just shove it out of the way. You know, it's out of my way. So it works nice. Let me show you something before I move over to the port side. There's another job by Astro Mechanics. I use this stainless plate. I think it's 2" by 1/8", and it's TIG welded stainless. That pad eye is 1/4 insert into that high density polyethylene board, that black board, and then I backed it right there again with the Loctite 3035 and stainless screws on the top. You can see there on each side. Let me show you how that works. Coming around here, this is again Metals for You stock, in their stock coal bin, cheap stuff. I probably paid $5 for that stainless steel bar, and again had Astro Mechanics welded up. Again, that was $35. I just use bungee here, so the bungee will go in here, lock into here, and that's heat shrink. And there's my sail and my paddle out of my way, out of the water too, by the way, ready to go. And I think it's a great design. I haven't tried it yet. I'm really anxious to try this. I'm heading down to Port Aransas. This is PVC. I didn't use an elbow here. Truth be told, I did for my first design and thought, well, you dummy, why did you use an elbow there and cap off your rod holder capability? So I used a T and made a notch here, and now I can stick a butt end of a rod in there as well at the same time. And it's held in place here real easy, no problem there. And this goes over here, no problem. So that's stowed. Although I'm not sure if I'm always going to have that on. Probably should when you're underway. The big thing about being underway, right? Stowed for sea, stowed for sea. It's all ready to go. Now, speaking about the sail, here's what I think is true. In Texas, if you have a vessel that's 14 feet or longer, this is a 14-foot vessel, and you sail it, you have to be registered. Boo. Well, the reason I have it like this now is if I'm out in a large bay, I'm exhausted, my Mirage Drive is broke, I lose my oar, hey, I got an alternate means of propulsion. I'll probably end up registering this boat though. Anyway, one last thing. Raised the seat. That's not my idea. 3.5 inches higher. I got that idea off the internet, probably the Hobie forums, but this is my idea. My pull-out tray here for my phone or pliers or whatnot. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I'm going to be testing this out next weekend in Port Aransas. Hope it works out. Thanks.